Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to take a look at 50 facts about Minecraft. Now before we begin, I just want to mention that if you do enjoy these sorts of videos, please be sure to hit that like button, and I'll be sure to crack on and make some more of them, but most importantly, for those of you who are watching at home, I want you to add up the number of facts that you already knew in this video. Then, once the video is finished, go down to the comment section, chuck your number down there. If you got 40 or more of the facts, then A, I just want to apologise that I sort of wasted your time here, but B, I want to tell you that you're a certified official Mumbo Jumbo Minecraft professional. But anyway, let's crack straight on with this little countdown. I'm going to start things off with an obvious one so that everyone can get a point on the scoreboard. Minecraft is a game made up of meter-cubed blocks. Here is one, and I'm sure you'll recognise it. The main player model, or character of Minecraft, is called Steve, and he is 1.8 meters tall and 0.6 meters wide. A second character called Alex was actually added in Minecraft 1.8 pre-release 1, and that is said to be the female character of Minecraft. The player has a walking speed of 4.32 meters a second, a sprint speed of 5.6 meters a second, and a sneaking speed of 1.3 meters a second. If you hop into creative mode, you can achieve a speed of 10.9 meters a second. I know, absolutely flat out, and the best part is you can get even faster in spectator mode. Staying on the topic of speeds, if our player was to jump off a cliff, for example this one, the maximum speed that he would reach is 100 miles per hour. That is the terminal velocity, and it happens to be a tiny bit slower than what it is in real life. Back to survival mode now, the player has got 20 health points, which is denoted by the 10 hearts, and if you were to punch something, that deals half a heart of damage, or 1 health point. Steve used to have a beard. The original skin for Steve was a little bearded fella in his blue t-shirt and blue jeans, but since that has been changed, now he's nice and clean shaven. For those of you who have only just started playing Minecraft, you won't remember the days where a pork chop would replenish your health, and the unenchanted diamond pickaxe was the ultimate tool. Hunger and experience were introduced in Minecraft Beta 1.8.1. XP orbs are picked up by the player from 2 to 3 blocks away. When the player dies, they drop their level times 7 number of XP orbs up to 100, which is enough to reach level 5. This wasn't originally the case though. It used to be that the player would drop all of their XP orbs when they died, but obviously this caused some pretty severe problems with servers when players died and hundreds of entities spewed out of them, so that had to be changed. Staying on the topic of death, before Minecraft Beta 1.7.3, when Notch died, he would drop a single golden apple. Yummy. Another death and violence related fact here, Minecraft is actually banned in Turkey due to the fact that it is deemed too violent. I know, bit strange. Back to XP now. When a passive mob dies, they will drop 1 to 3 XP orbs. Bats, iron golems, and snow golems drop no XP upon death. Hostile mobs drop 5 XP plus 1 to 3 XP for every item of equipment they have. Come here, you. Spider jockeys, blaze, and guardians all drop 10 XP, whereas chicken jockeys drop 22 XP in total. I know what I'm thinking, someone needs to make a chicken jockey farm. The Ender Dragon drops a whopping 12,000 XP on death. Ridiculous. In the snapshots of Minecraft 1.3, Mojang decided to change up the leveling system. They made it so it only took 17 XP to gain a level, and this remained constant no matter how many levels you had, meaning that if you had 1,000 levels, it would still only take 17 XP to get to level 1001. If this game mechanic was still in place, you would get 705 levels from killing the Ender Dragon. That's right, 705. Understandably, this was changed in some of the later snapshots and has been changed again recently in Minecraft 1.8 to create a slightly more exponential system. The original max level enchantment was level 50. This would require killing over 900 hostile mobs. Not only that, you used to require an extra level of bookshelves. The maximum number of levels that you can give to a player with one single command is 2,147,483,647 levels, also known as the maximum 32-bit integer, and as you can see, it looks pretty good in the XP bar. Moving on to food, the player has got 18 food points represented by the 9 drumsticks down at the bottom, but they also have a hidden saturation level. When the food bar is full, it heals the player's health at half a heart every 4 seconds, but this process actually uses up your hunger. When your food bar is dropped by more than 1 drumstick, that is when your health stops regenning, so you're either going to have to be really careful, or you're just going to have to find yourself some food. When your food bar drops down to 3 drumsticks, that is when you lose the ability to sprint. And of course, when it reaches down to the bottom, that's when you begin to start dying. You lose half a heart every 4 seconds, which gives you around about 80 seconds to live. Certain foods have the possibility to cause food poisoning. chicken has a 30% chance of causing food poisoning, rotten flesh an 80% chance, and a pufferfish 100% chance, so stay away from that guy. Some foods are also definitely better than others. Now there are quite a lot of foods in Minecraft, so I'm not going to be able to list them all in the video. I'll try my best to put some useful information on the screen, but most importantly, there'll be more useful information down in the description. Speaking of some things being better than others, potions make us better versions of ourselves. We're used to brewing them in the brewing stand, but that wasn't the original plan. Originally you were going to be brewing potions in the cauldron, but that was deemed too complicated and far too confusing. Go away, you useless bucket thing. There are currently 32 different types of potions available to the player. That might sound like a lot, but the original plan was there were going to be 2,653 possible combinations for potions, which I think would have been a bit of a mess. There are actually a handful of potions that exist in the game, but can't be accessed by the player. These include haste, dullness, nausea, blindness, hunger, decay, and resistance. In Minecraft 1.1, the brewing time was reduced down to 20 seconds. In Minecraft 1.5, the hopper was introduced. This was one of the biggest additions to the game as far as redstone is concerned. It could add and remove items from containers, for example, this brewing stand. The hopper checks for items above it every game tick, but will only transport items every 8 game ticks, also known as every 4 redstone ticks. This was the original crafting recipe for the hopper, but it was originally changed to iron going around the outside. This led to a large number of people bulk crafting a lot of hoppers. I remember those days well. Hoppers will always pull before they push, which means in situations like this, the bottom chest is always the one that fills up first. However, once again, this hasn't always been the case, and when hoppers were first introduced into the game, they were a massive mess and really difficult to deal with. Once again, harking back to the days when hoppers were first introduced into the game, in the very early days, they didn't even have an inventory texture. Instead, they just displayed a work in progress sign. Speaking of things being a little bit strange when they were first introduced, when creepers were first added to the game, they actually attacked the player like zombies and only exploded once you killed them. In fact, the creeper as a whole was a bit of a mistake. Notch was trying to create a pig, and instead got his X and Y's mixed up, and managed to create a sort of vertical standing thing, which is the creeper that we see today. On the topic of pigs, riding on the back of a pig allows you to travel at 4 meters per second. You can get the achievement When Pigs Fly by riding off a ledge greater than 5 blocks tall. Come on mate, just think of the achievements! You can accelerate a baby pig's growth by feeding it carrots. It acts a little bit like bone meal. You right click on it and the little green particles come out, and that means you have decreased the growing time by 10%. When a pig is struck by lightning, it turns into a zombie pigman. I can imagine that causes quite the surprise. When a creeper gets struck by lightning, it becomes charged. Be extra careful around these guys, because their explosion is twice as big. But let's face it, what are the chances of a creeper being struck by lightning? Probably fairly similar to the chance of you actually getting a wither skull, aka really very low. You've got a 2.5% chance with just a regular sword, a 3.5% chance with looting 1, a 4.5% chance with looting 2, and a 5.5% chance with looting 3. Bit of a fun fact here, the wither can actually suffer from being withered. If it's hit by a wither skull from a wither, then it will get the wither effect. When spawning spiders in the nether, you've got a 0.8% chance of getting a wither jockey. My one seems to be really quite stupid, and it seems to be dying. Not brilliant. And the final fact for today's video is that Herobrine does in fact exist, and he's been tormenting players for years. It's happened to me many times now, and it's starting to get really quite annoying. So there we go, that rounds up today's video of 50 facts in Minecraft. Now I have to be honest, I've got plenty more facts that I could tell you guys, so if you do want another video like this one, then please let me know by hitting that like button and going down to the comment section and requesting it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching guys, this has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.